Hello, everyone, and welcome to a very special, a very one-shot, a very extra life Clerical Error. I'm Lauren Urban. You might know me as Obo Crazy. I'm in charge for the next hour or two of this fine crew of people who I've really missed playing with. I've missed playing with all of you. Yeah, and so we're going to raise some money for Extra Life.
Yeah.
If you did not see Clerical Error last year, you're going to be
Congratulations.
You have won.
Oh, and what did you win?
A playlist on YouTube.
Peace of mind.
There you go. Watch us over the break. It'll be great. You also don't need to know anything. Hopefully, this will be a fun one shot in Avernus. It's going to be fun. But we will take a moment and introduce our esteemed players and their characters. And so you might want to take an extra moment and describe who you are playing. Who would like to go first? There you go.
I guess that's me. Hello, I am Michelle Sutterfield, also known as Mishy Fishy Who online, and I am on
I like how your online name came out so much easier than your real.
That's who I really am, though. My online self is more me than myself.
I know that feel. Mm-hmm.
Are we explaining like who we are inside the building as well?
If you would like,
okay,
sure.
Yes.
Yeah.
Greg says yes, so do it.
No.
Yeah. I'm confused. Yeah, I work for Magic. I am on the Magic side. I am the influencer marketing manager for them, and I'm going to be playing Zoot, a gnome sorcerer wizard. Sorry, I'm getting all mixed up. And also Who, which I guess we can explain a little bit more later.
Did you also get a witch?
Huh?
Which?
When?
What?
Oh, Jesus.
I don't know.
How old is Zoot again?
So it's begun.
Didn't you miss this? It's been a year, and haven't you missed this? How old is Zoot again?
Zoot is about this time is probably going to be a little less than 300. So looking pretty good. Yeah. If I say so myself.
Let's just go around the table.
My name is Demetrius Ferdinos. I work here as a senior systems administrator, and I will be playing Jeff Randrus of House Silmandraur. He's a high elf fighter, and has no idea what is ever going on, which makes it a lot easier for him to go through life.
Makes it harder for his
This
companion.
is too real.
Yeah. That's usually how it works. Yeah.
I'm Trick Jarrett. I work for Wizards as a content strategist for video projects and stuff for Magic and now D&D and our other stuff going on. And I'll be playing Crotolins Vitus, who is a young Aasimar who has now been in Waterdeep for a while, and it feels like he's finally starting to figure things out, and I suspect he's about to get thrown another curveball.
Good backstory. We were not prepared for this at all.
Are we supposed to do that?
I guess.
There's no prep.
Well, he
It's
was the
D&D.
lead, right? You know, he's got
Yeah.
He was the protagonist.
the... Yeah.
He was the inciting incident.
That's right.
That's the way. That's definitely not.
I am Greg Tito, Senior Communications Manager for Dungeons & Dragons. I am playing Fabian, who is a cleric formerly of Lathander before he suffered a terrible mishap and was blinded by the sun, so he no longer likes the Morning Lord. And he found inspiration with Maris's character, Riza. I know, I was trying to be like, Riza.
As I'm writing down everyone's characters again.
Worship the nature behind the goddess of Myliki and has fallen in with the Dungsweepers in order to make that a reality. Yeah, that was it.
Yes. And I am Maris Mullally, online as Fabric Alchemist. I am here in the building as the creative producer for Magic's world building team. And Riza Cedrus Cooper is a half-elf paladin who is had forgotten until now that she was a paladin of Myliki.
Listen, it's been a while.
Yes.
It's
I
been a
literally
little
asked
while.
Helen like an hour ago. I was like, "What am I the god? What am I the
Yeah.
cleric
Yes.
of again?
Oh my
What goddess?
What game are we
And
playing?
I think Jeff is my cousin?
Yeah.
Yes, Jeff is my cousin.
Yeah.
Um,
I forgot that too.
yes!
Family reunion.
Yeah, so I think I got him into the Dungsweepers Guild.
Yes.
Yes.
Yes, you did.
Tried
I'm
to-
I don't even know I'm
Yeah.
here.
I remember.
You're the intern of the Dungsweepers.
That's right.
All right. Well, I'm excited to play.
This is just going to be 2 hours of us reminiscing now.
It wasn't
I'm
great.
actually 95 years old and have no idea what we're doing.
That's all right. That's fine.
yeah.
Once again, it's Dungeons and Dragons. We just,
Welcome to hell.
yeah. Give me a second.
I'm sorry.
So, spoilers! Spoilers! Come on! It's not like it's in the title or anything. I'm Lauren Irvin. I do not work in this building. I'm one of the lucky people who gets to work with the wonderful people in this building. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond, and I'm going to be running this game. I should probably figure out what I'm doing. Shouldn't I? Can we do you want to just chat for a little bit?
a little bit more while you figure it out.
Yeah, give me like an hour or two. That'd be great.
More
so,
cheese.
Yeah, exactly.
I've got it.
I'm smelling it.
If you're hanging out in chat, you'll have a chance to win a legendary bundle from D&D Beyond. Our wonderful moderators in chat have all of the information. I don't, because I trust them, because they're much better at it than I am. So take a look for what TK or DC Lacer or someone is saying. They know what they're doing. You can also go and donate to Extra Life, which is the main reason that we got a chance to get back together. You can go to the D&D Extra Life page, and then also, I believe, Greg and Maris, you have Extra Life pages, which I believe also our wonderful moderators would... Why are you picking my nose?
No,
Don't
I'm
do
trying
that.
to point to the sign, and then I realized it was getting on all the other screens.
Oh, okay. I
someone say
totally thought you
nose?
were doing the like, oh.
It was like clerical error, and then I looked at all the other screens, and I was like, that is not what's happening.
What was I saying?
I'm so sorry.
I was
Life,
trying
Extra
to raise
Life.
money to Extra Life.
Yes,
you can
sorry,
go get
Extra
like,
Life, yes.
for
you
the
can
kids.
go get the awesome shirts. You can go donate to these fine folks' Extra Life pages, because that's why we're doing this. We're doing it for the kids, and also because I miss these people, and they're awesome. So, with that all out of the way,
1 hour,
Let's
53
play.
minutes left.
don't remind me.
I got a 3.
You got a 3. I'm sorry to say.
You lose the game.
Yeah, dude. All right.
Well, never mind then.
You all come to consciousness hearing a voice none of you recognize. It is a male voice speaking in kind of an authoritative, slightly sarcastic manner, and as you feel the dirt under your form and smell the brimstone and realize that this is not where you last remembered you were being, this voice says, "You know, this used to be a paradise. It used to be gardens and stone edifices and towers, and it was beautiful, and then it all just... You know what's worse than after the party? It's after the party in hell. Are you awake yet?"
No. I just 5 more minutes.
Well, I mean, I can give you 5 more minutes, but then you're only going to have about an hour and 50 minutes to do what I need you to do. So I would really recommend you wake up now.
Okay, I'm up. I'm awake.
Whew, didn't think I was going to be here this soon.
He's there.
Jeff is just going to look really sadly at you.
The figure who you now is standing nearby kind of gives you a sad look as well and says, "Oh, that was darker than I expected. Oh, no, okay, well, welcome. I don't know if you know who I am or where you are, but I'll welcome."
Who are you and
Hi.
where are we?
Yes. So as you open your eyes and kind of hear and listen to what's going on around you, it is hot. It is uncomfortable. It smells bad. Every new second, there's a new smell on the wind that smells like bad cheese, and you don't know why. And the gentleman that's
As I
standing
take out
there...
cheese out of my pocket and just put it on the ground.
Oh, good, you brought your own. That's nice. It's going to taste...
I always do.
Yeah, I would not recommend eating that. No, it's
Oh.
been a bad trip down here. Welcome to Avernus.
Yep.
I need your help.
Who are you?
Do I know who that is?
The person who needs our help, obviously.
Yes, well, fortunately you don't know who I am personally, although I'm a little worried about you. My name
Who isn't?
My name is Asmodeus. I'm kind of in charge.
Who is it?
Oh, okay.
Yes.
I missed. Sorry. One more time for the old lady.
Asmodeus, the person in charge.
Of hell.
Yes.
Okay.
Hi.
All the different layers. Hi.
CEO of hell.
Yes, I like that. I'll take that. Sure.
Why are we here?
I need your help.
If you're in charge of everything, what do you need us for? We just clean up the trash.
Well, I need you to clean up some trash.
Is it flaming trash? We're in hell after all.
Well, it probably is.
Excellent.
I mean, everything here is flaming in one way or another. I'm sorry, is that your jackalope on fire? And you know, you now very clearly smell the smell of burning jackalope. It's just a tiny little fire, just like the end of the tail.
Another image of who just like sitting there like chewing on something and just not caring. Just completely
like
not.
spitting on it.
Yeah, doesn't really care. It's a tiny little fire.
Neat.
The smell of burning.
It's fine. This
jackalope
happens
hair.
like every other day.
I can make a cloud. No, I can make a cloud of rain fall above.
Sure.
Who? With some druidcraft.
Does it work?
You do. And does it look like anything in specific?
Just like a tiny little rain cloud.
Maybe like in the shape of like a whale or something. Like cute.
Ooh, yes, make it a shape.
And it's
Narwhal,
One
narwhal.
moment. And Riza goes over and like reshapes the cloud to look like a narwhal.
And it is a narwhal, but it's upside down, so the blowhole is where the water is actually coming out of, so that it.
Are their horns like touching?
Yes. Yes,
And
they
that's
are.
all we'll talk about that.
Help! I
I want to make sure everyone knew what was happening.
This is all very amusing. I could just sit here all day and watch whatever that is.
Did you bring us here?
Yes, that's what I said, isn't it? Did I not say that?
I still don't understand. Why?
So where's the trash?
That's an interesting thing that you bring up. You know, the whole reason I brought you here. Yes. So, it seems that a bunch of your fellow mortal people decided it would be a lot of fun to have a little race down here, raising money for a whole bunch of kids. And I really appreciate, you know, saving the world and the children and all that kind of thing. It's a little disconcerting to have them deciding to gallivant around Avernus like it's a plaything. I don't know why people would come here for fun. You know, what with it being damnation and fire and brimstone, but they did. And they made a right mess of the place. And there's one thing I don't want in my hells, it's that kind of chaos. So I figured, well, there's a bunch of mortals who made this problem. It's a bunch of mortals who are going to have to come up with a solution. And I hear you are some of the best, what do they call it in Waterdeep? Sweepers of dung?
Dungsweepers.
Yes.
The absolute best.
There's not much dung down here, but there's going to be large pieces of metal and hellfire and brimstone and giant flaming machines of war. I hope you're okay with all of that.
This sounds pretty similar.
I am
To
excited.
dung?
Just to clarify,
Sure.
Cleric-fi? Sorry.
a
I have to go.
at the end of
Why
us
am I here
helping
again?
you with this, we will then be sent home, correct?
Well, yes, I was going to get to that part of the deal. You've got a little bit of time before you're stuck here forever, but if you get everything done in a decent amount of time, I will not only send you back to your sweepers of dung life, but I'll give you something.
Sweet.
Something.
Okay.
Something. That's better than nothing.
Hell!
I like to keep it open-ended.
Sweet,
It's very rare that I have a mortal that will just surprise me with what they want. Everybody kind of wants the same thing, so it's exciting to just leave those kind of things open.
I see.
World peace?
Well, everybody got a beard, so.
For now.
It is not a real beard still.
It is! How dare you?
It's still, no.
No.
All right.
Yeah.
Is it a gopher?
I want to go home.
Well, give me about an hour and some change and do what I need you to do with all of the infernal war machines, and I'll let you go home.
Excellent.
Yes, it's
I'm ready.
Yeah.
Are
Now,
we dead?
Do we have
No, not
sweeping
yet.
pans big enough for infernal war machines?
No,
no, but
Can we
I.
make one out of an infernal war machine?
Probably.
possibly.
Do we have
That's the
time?
answer.
Unlikely, but possibly.
Are we going to start this adventure?
Yes.
I think we did already. I can help you with all of this. So, have you actually ever driven, seen, or experienced one of our fine motor vehicles?
No.
What?
I'm mostly familiar with horse-drawn carriages.
You know how you're used to welcoming other humans or non-dead things to Avernus?
It's usually not my job.
I see.
I outsource
That
that.
explains a
I
lot.
don't know. I'm a manager of these
CEO
kind
doesn't
of
have
things.
time for that.
Right.
Exactly. No, if you thought I had time for this, wouldn't I just go ahead and clean it up? No, it's beneath me.
It
I've got
crossed my
stuff
mind.
to do. Scraticus has a whole 24-hour stream I have to catch up with. I've been trying to watch all of the stuff that you mortals have been doing. Just let the lawyers know. I've been trying to, get our image a little update. What with us helping out all the kids and everything. I mean, they're still having so much fun over there. And you hear out in the distance where this god is pointing the rumble of engine and the ground shaking and the smell of oil and really unhappy souls as these 3 giant machines powered by who knows what and driven by strange beings goes flying past you in the distance, every once in a while doing donuts, and you hear the raucous shouts of really happy people for this hellish landscape. One of these machines on the side of it has this big purple dice painted on it with a 20 in the inside. Another one goes by and you could swear you see a minotaur in the front seat. And Fabian, you might be the only one that picks this up, but you could swear he's yelling "Tootaroo!" and you don't exactly know why. You don't know what that is.
Do you hear that? Is that a mating call of some
I
kind?
can't actually tell if it's like a cat or a baby crying. Like it's kind of in that in between
It
zone.
could just be gnashing of teeth. It's really hard.
Yeah.
Yeah, the minotaurs,
I love this place.
There's a third machine that goes by that looks like there's a half elf in a chicken costume with a little fox on her shoulder, and she's just woo! They're having a lot of fun for being here in Avernus. And Asmodeus points at them and says, "Yeah, they decided to stay. I don't exactly know why. We'll deal with them later." So there were 2 others that just actually left, like regular mortals would do, but they left a mess, and I need you to clean it up. To your point, and he reaches behind him, and this gentleman is just wearing a really nicely tailored 3-piece suit with a little tie. He's got tiny little horns. You can't quite tell what kind of creature he is. Every time you look at him, he looks a little different. But as he reaches behind and pulls out, seemingly from nowhere, a bag that's got this kind of angry, gnashing face on it and hands it to you, Riza, since you asked, and said, it's a special bag of devouring. When you find all of the stuff you're supposed to clean up, just stuff it in there. It'll be fine. The thing will open up large enough for any of the larger pieces you have. But make sure you don't lose that. I need that back. I have to go plant that back with a warlock that I know that I stole it from. So don't get rid of that just yet.
Okay. Holding on to it.
Yes. So you'll want to use that. And, I was told that I needed to give you a guide. I guess getting around in Avernus is hard. So, and he snaps, and then Fabian, next to you, you suddenly feel a creature appear, a kind of small pony with really, kind of that Shetland pony with the really long, soft hair. You can smell champagne. But gone off champagne, day old champagne. And when you pat it on the head, it's got a little party hat on its head, and the pony burps in a intoxicated manner. And
It's a drunk pony.
it's a drunk pony, yes.
And what is this adorable creature?
Well,
Wrong
that's
word there, bud.
Sketchy. He's going to help you out, get you where you need to go.
I don't think I can keep this sketchy.
Sketchy.
I cannot keep this sketchy very well.
You don't have to keep him very long, but he'll get you where you need to go, at least to the first wreck, where you can... So the first place you're going, they didn't actually destroy the whole war machine, so I think you could probably fix it, and then get it to the other one and get that cleaned up. And if you do it fast enough, then you probably won't get devoured by the chickens.
What now?
Chickens.
Oh no.
At this point, the Shetland pony burps, and there is a flash of light, and the last thing you hear from this gentleman is he says, "All right, you don't have very long, goodbye." And all of you feel that gut-wrenching sensation of being moved quickly through space. And suddenly,
Oh.
roll a Constitution saving throw.
I just really wanted to throw up. I got a 6. modified to a 7.
17.
I got a 2.
I got
15.
an 11.
And 15, and what who get?
Oh, I forgot.
Oh, I didn't.
I know
is
you
burning?
didn't. Ooh,
3. Yeah, anyone who got below a 10. Oh,
That's not a taste I enjoy.
There's a lot of Gouda.
it's bad.
It's not Gouda.
It's bad.
It's bad.
It's bad. That joke was cheddar. All right, bye.
And Jeff explodes into flames. So you all have this moment.
But in a good way.
Oh,
exactly.
It was a hot joke.
Yeah. We are in fuego.
Let it out.
And fuego.
I just hold up Who's hair. Let it out. It's better out than in.
The drunk pony also gives a little bit of a.
Here, Riza, I need help. I can't. Which end is the right end to clean?
I just opened the bag of devouring for the vomit.
But how is this thing
Absolutely,
supposed to
yeah.
go
Okay, bag of devouring is open for the vomit.
into the bag?
There's an interesting moment as you open the bag, and the mouth of this bag opens and opens and continues to open. And
My arms only go this wide.
yeah, you feel like as long as you're holding this, that it can go as big as you can make it go. But as soon as you let go and give it a second, it just back to a little bag.
That's so cute.
You
Sketchy, how are you supposed to communicate with us?
Yeah.
So, should we go that way?
Some of us have speak with animals.
Yeah, I don't point anything. I just said, should we go that way?
A new spell, speak with burps.
you
Speaking burps.
feel Sketchy like Mr. Ed stamp on the ground a couple of times. And you're not exactly sure what that means, but something about the way his hoof hits the dirt, you all hear kind of, it's less dirt and more mud, and you realize the wrenching sensation that you had just felt. You're now somewhere else. Everything is shrouded in this wet, hot mist. It's very hard to see where you are. It's still just
I hate all of this.
uncomfortable. Well, it's welcome to Avernus.
We're in Florida.
You kind of, you're worse, you're in the bayou. It is hot and humid.
Really,
Everything
the whole South. We're sorry.
everything is just wet, and there is this mist everywhere. But just beyond where Sketchy has pawed and is starting to move, you can now smell hot metal cooking, and the steam that's rising off of this burnt carcass of a machine. You can hear it sizzling, and as you walk on forward, you all now know that there is one of these machines that you'd heard in the distance is right there. On the side of it, you can see someone has written in large friendly letters, "The Endurance."
Ironic.
It looks like most of it is intact, but I would need investigations from everybody.
Friends, I don't like this. I don't see any plants anywhere, and I feel like my Gimaka is not going to be very pleased with our situation.
No, she's not, most likely.
I got a 7.
Okay.
I'm off to a stirring start rolling.
I also got a 7. So
19.
19, Fabian?
Not even worth it. I got like a 3.
Okay.
I got a 4.
All right. The three of
I
you.
believe.
It's because you all vomited. I'm the only one who's feeling good.
I didn't vomit, but who did?
Oh, well then I have no excuse for you.
Me neither.
The three of you are a little distracted by Sketchy, who continues to just paw at the ground and burp in those really bad champagne burps, you know, and it's like the next morning.
I do start praying to my Leaky to see if, please, let me just communicate with Sketchy in one small way so that we can get out of here as quickly as possible. But then you can go on to the
Looking everywhere for a tiny plant.
Are you just praying to my Leaky, or are you like casting?
I'm casting Speak with Animals.
Oh, okay. Sure. Do you cast Speak with Animals?
I
And
do.
you hear Sketchy burp.
I burp back. Affirmatively.
You were at the party too?
Something like that.
Good party.
It was. Are you a party to all these devils here?
Well, I partied with them. They know how to party.
And you are
Wait,
dead?
what?
Are you dead?
No, what? And then you watch as the pony looks down and seems to regard itself for a moment and then goes, "Aw, really, guys? Nah."
You gave the pony an existential crisis.
What happened?
Well, apparently somebody decided it'd be funny to turn me into something else while I was drunk last night. This isn't funny.
What are you usually?
Pit fiend.
Oh. Well, I'm surprised I was able to talk to you then.
I'm kind of surprised that what am I doing here?
You're taking us to places to clean up?
Asmodeus gave you as a guide to us to assist with the cleanup.
Oh, I bet you he was the one who spiked my
Can't talk
drink
about it, I
last
don't wanna talk.
night.
Maybe you
Oh,
can.
no, actually, well.
Maybe you can.
It's too late now. You've talked to them. Yeah. So you talk to Skedgy, who responds. All you hear is. But Fabian, what you hear is him going, I bet you Asmodeus was the one who spiked my drink. This is the worst. This is the worst.
His drink was spiked by the bad guy.
He's not a bad guy. He's just this guy, you know?
I mean, I think he's actually evil, like the living embodiment of it.
Yeah, but aren't we all?
Yeah, you are.
I don't think Fabian is.
No?
Not right now, anyway.
Well, what are you doing here then?
I don't know.
I'm responding.
We're
I
just
couldn't be.
all watching this happen, and I'm just like, yeah.
The two of them are just
This
having
is a
this
party.
conversation.
Yeah.
Yep.
So this is a pit fiend that got transformed into a adorable and smelly horse.
Just like I like them.
Apparently a Shetland pony. All you hear is Skedgy burping in your general direction.
A very yeah.
Jeff
long-
is sitting here taking lots of notes. Just
three-
burp, burp, burp,
Yes.
burp, burp, burp.
The three of you are having this conversation, the two of you who actually examined this machine. Rizza, you notice one thing, and
Oh, I didn't roll high enough to notice anything.
who rolled? Someone else rolled. Did you?
Oh, I
It was
rolled a 7.
only Riza.
She
Okay.
got 19.
Did everybody else roll under it?
Yes.
Oh, wow. I thought. For some
I think I
reason-
was second highest at 7.
I gotta be truthful.
All right. All of you except for Rizza. So Rizza, you notice both these things.
Yeah. Ooh.
The
Overachieving.
endurance, the giant machine in front of you it's an odd thing. It looks like a very evil horse-drawn carriage, except there's no place to put a horse, and there is a lot of spikes, and the wheels are treads, and there's this giant claw on the back. And you notice two things that are at least obviously broken about this machine.
Okay.
The front wheel is deflated and kind of cockeyed, like it had run into a rock and had been twisted. So it's just kind of sitting on its axles. And the back claw looks like it used to have 4 of those tines. 2 of them are broken off. And so it won't work unless you have at least 1 more on the back.
How big is
Well,
this thing again?
yeah.
Sorry.
Big enough for the 5 of you and Skedgy.
So it's like
Convenient.
And who?
out of
Can
world
who
is like a
pull
car
it?
size.
Yeah, there's like an SUV,
minivan,
Okay.
minivan kind of
Great.
thing. Yeah, it's
So
big.
the wheel clearly looks like it's going to be a problem for moving this. Does the claw actually have any function on the movement of this thing?
Not on the movement, but you do remember that you were told that you could probably use this machine to clean up the other
Oh,
one that you're going to
yes.
be going to. So
I do remember that.
you do.
Yes.
With your super high roll and with
Yes.
with me helping you out as I like to do.
Clearly. Yes. All right. Weird Shetland pony thing.
Skedgy. He says, which of course
Yes,
you don't,
which I don't
you
hear.
Yeah, all you hear is more burping and horse noises, pony noises.
Yes.
Ponies are they're just horses, right?
No, they're
just,
different.
Are they actually different
They're actually
animals?
different.
Wow, I should have looked that
They
up.
look like
before I-
horses.
No. All right. Well,
I was gonna leave it be.
We
yeah.
learn here every day.
Yeah, it's okay. I keep calling it a donkey. Anyway, sorry.
Looks like you guys, we've got 2 things we have to fix.
Uh-huh.
One is this wheel, and one is this grabby thing that'll pick up all the other not dung that's
Is that what
here.
the tines were related to the claw?
Yeah, you know how it's those.
It's got a
you-
backhoe, it's got the
Yeah,
two teeth.
you ever play that game,
claw machines?
The Claw Machine? Yeah, and it's supposed to have 4 of those metal claw things, but 2 of them are obviously broken off. So you think you're going to need at least 3. You need at least an opposable thumb, and if you could find, all 4, if you could fix 2 of them and have all 4, that'd probably be the best.
So Crow will pull out his lute and start playing a song. And as he's
Cool.
playing, he's going to cast Locate Object to try to find one of the other claw pieces.
Oh,
Tiny tines, oh, tiny tines.
sure.
Where can I find the tiny tines?
I was going to ask you to sing, but
All right.
Fabian
I
just
couldn't
did that
help
for
it,
you.
man, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, amongst the random wreckage around here, you actually, your spell picks up both of the bits of this claw machine.
My rocket claw machine behaves, apparently.
You walk on over there and you find them. They're these huge, awful metal pieces. They're kind of a little uncomfortably hot to the touch and also wet because of all the mist everywhere. So it's just everything sucks. It's all uncomfortable. While he's doing that and finding the bits, what would the rest of you like to be doing?
We need to figure
Look
out how
at
to-
it.
We need to figure out how to inflate this thing and
Oh.
get it back on its axis.
It's true.
Axis, not access.
Okay.
They are big enough that it would be helpful if you took one and you took
There
another.
you go.
I'm kind of tiny,
See.
so I'm gonna look at things and point and tell you what
I'm
to
tiny,
do.
so I'm going to supervise.
Can you see?
All of the construction sites I've ever been to, they needed someone like that or multiple people.
Can you
so I will
see
be that
inside
person.
behind the wheel if it's completely broken or if?
Probably.
Okay.
Let's take a look. But I'm gonna be careful because I know it's hot.
Yeah,
I'm
everything's
gonna
pretty
go
hot.
look.
Give me a investigation check.
Ooh.
14.
It's not broken. You can actually get under it and take a look. It looks like the whole housing has just been twisted. So you think, because these are pretty thick pieces of metal and they look normally pretty strong, you think you could probably, if you could figure out how to bend it back, it'll still be strong enough to hold this machine up, at least for a little while. The wheel itself seems to be made out of some kind of rubber, and it's completely flattened. That's the other problem, but it doesn't look like it's going to break.
Okay.
It's still attached.
And we're 100% certain that this is an object and not a creature, correct?
We are not.
Okie dokie. So I,
Check for traps.
yeah, I'm gonna cast
gonna check.
detect magic as a ritual on this machine.
Sure, so you spend 10 minutes and...
Yep.
Okay, while she is ritually casting that, did you have a question for Skeggy?
What are these? What is this machine all about? What's it for?
Evil stuff?
Yeah.
Transporting evil stuff?
Is it sentient?
I don't think so.
Is it like a bad person in our world that
No.
gets turned into a thing like you?
I wasn't a bad person in your world. I'm an awesome pit fiend.
You've always been a pit fiend.
Well, until the last night. Until the champagne. No. You feed this thing bad souls. But
Oh.
it's just, and Skeggy wanders on over to it and turns around and kicks it, and you hear a thung as this kind of hollow metal sound comes out of it, and he says, nah, it's just a thing.
Shucks, the cure wounds is not going to work on this wheel then.
How do
Accurate.
we fix this wheel?
I don't
You know
know.
anybody around here that does tinkering?
No, I'm not usually on this plane of existence. I'm lower down. You don't want to go there.
What kind of a guide are you?
Look at me. Like, come on. I'm still hungover. Give
I
me
think
some
your
tip.
boss is punishing us and you at the same time.
Well, he does like to, double up on that. 2 birds, 1 stone. Do you have any coffee?
I do not.
Oh, it's the worst. This
could
really
really
is
use some.
hell. Yeah. How about the rest of you?
Well, I'm following him. I thought we were going to move things, so I'm
Yeah,
prepared
you-
to move things.
I'm still doing ritual.
Okay, you come back with the time.
I'm
Yes.
still doing the ritual.
I am ritualizing.
Boss Crow.
Boss Crow, that's right. And I'm going to take the thing, and I'm going to stick it up against the thing, and I'm going to drop it, because I don't know how to make this work.
Okay. Well,
Cool.
thank you for that. Why don't you hold it up, and let's see if we can figure out how to reattach it.
Wonderful idea.
Can I investigate to try to figure out how to reattach the claw, or if what needs to be done there?
Well, you can see that it's both of these tines have broken
Oh, they're
off.
actually broken off.
Yeah, so it's kind of up to you how you would like to, do you have cast duct tape? I don't know.
Oh.
That was an option.
Can you
I haven't seen that
craft anything?
It's in the new Unearthed Arcana. It's one of the new spells.
Sponsored by
Don't-
Etsy.
don't
Is the
ask.
break
Not
or
sponsored by
tear larger than 1 foot?
No.
Oh, ho, ho, ho.
I spend after I get exhausted with my conversation with Skedgy, as I often do. I start feeling around where you're touching a thing there. Oh,
It's broken.
yeah. Is this? Well, maybe if hey, Myliki, please
That's her name.
mend this evil creature thing so that we can get back to you.
And you cast
Please?
mending?
And I cast mending.
My Licky always needs a little bit of clarification just to make sure she's doing exactly what you'd like.
I cast cocktail. Great. Go.
You can
No, that's
definitely
how
spend a
Sketchy
couple
got
of
here.
minutes.
You got the champagne.
The two of them, if you hold the tines up, and it will take a couple of castings of mending because while the whole break is not more than the foot, it's shorn clean through, so to make sure it's nice and strong. Meanwhile, you finish your ritual. Detect magic? Mm-hmm. No.
Yeah, there's nothing here.
Great news, everyone.
No, but go ahead and roll a perception check.
Let's go.
Go ahead and roll a kill your companion.
Bludgeoning damage.
Did you just punch him in the face?
That's 8 points of death.
Of death.
Your armor is supposed to protect you, not hurt you.
The only thing that's actually protecting me is this circlet.
Whoops.
Just losing my hair.
Okay. Wait, what am I doing again?
Perception.
Okay, thank you. Oh, I am so sorry. 12.
So you finish casting this spell. Whack your friend in the face because it's Avernus.
Just
Things
for fun.
happen. Just
It actually happens a lot.
you're so upset at the lack of
quite
magic.
used
So
How that goes.
the-
Accurate. I'm sorry.
I've missed you all. You cast about with your detect magic because I think it lasts for 10 minutes. So you're looking and looking and looking, and so you're peering around when you notice a little off in the distance, kind of on just far enough away that it's shrouded in mist, but you can kind of see it. A tiny little figure scramble up on top of a rock. Looks about maybe 2 or 3 feet tall. Vague bird outline, and you hear the scribbling of claws on rock. And then it seems to be looking at you.
I go a little closer.
Is it adorable?
You go a little.
Are you adorable?
Good question.
As you call out to it, a second shrouded in mist figure, same basic outline, scrambles up onto the rock next to it. You all hear the scraping of claws as it.
Oh, not adorable. Guys, we're getting attacked by chickens, and I run back.
As
Chickens!
you turn around and run, you all hear this horrible demonic noise as the two abyssal chickens see fleeing prey and run after you. The rest of you have finished working on the tines, and so the claw is now fixed, but the wheel is still...
Wheel is not fixed.
The wheel is not fixed, as you all now see your gnomish friend go running on by, yelling about how the chickens are attacking.
Chickens!
Well, 2 of these small but very dangerous-looking, completely featherless abyssal chickens with... You can hear the scraping of the 2 claws. You hear wings flapping, but there's this weird slapping noise to it.
Nice.
Because there's no feathers, so you kind of hear this.
Oh,
I'm avoiding every joke.
I need to... Listen, I need to
Stop it.
describe things in more than just looking at them. And yeah, you see these 2 horrible...
Yep.
They're small, but they're feisty, and you clearly hear them chasing after your gnomish friend.
Save our friend.
That was me, not the chickens.
No, the chickens are
All right.
It's
like
really hard to tell. Really hard to tell.
How far away are they?
30, 40 feet.
Okay.
I'm assuming you are running away from the chickens, but not necessarily away from your friends?
Yes, I'm running back towards the war machine.
Okay, so 30 feet and closing.
I'm going to do my best to get their attention and have them come.
And I would like to try to do something as well.
Okay, I want to know how you're going to get the attention of the chickens.
Jumping up and down and screaming at them.
Give me a
This
performance
seems to
check.
work.
which is your forte.
It is quite good. 21.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. You are a much larger meal, and they're excited. And so, what are you doing?
I'm going to cast Mage Hand to try to fix that wheel, if that's okay.
Sure. Yeah, so you're running away from these chickens.
Yes.
And they get pulled away by Crow as you run up to the front. You think it will work, but because Mage Hand, I think it's 10 pounds? Yeah. So it's one of those in where it goes, and it moves a little bit, and then, and it moves a little bit, and it'll work, but then hold that thought. Now that the Abyssal chickens are running in your direction.
Once they're within range of me, I'm going to cast, like within 15 feet of me, I'm going to cast Thunderwave.
Okay. I'm assuming you cast it so that you're nowhere near the machine that
I'm
you've
trying
just
to
Or
get
any
away
of
from
us.
I'm just trying to
Say,
get
I'm like
chickens.
right next to you still. Is that correct?
Not if you would like to be.
Delightful. Bye.
Yeah, I'll say you're done fixing the tines,
Yeah.
and if those of you
Will you
hear
bring
the
Fabian
wet
with you?
slapping of this little chickens coming towards you,
You guys deal with that.
I would be trying to
You're just
run
hearing
run
this
away
weird
and
sound.
draw the chickens away from the main group so they can finish fixing the car. Or whatever.
sure. All right. So Thunderwave, what is the? I think it's a save,
It's
right?
a con save
All right.
against my.
Nope. Nope.
Not relevant.
No.
Wonderful.
Well, it's a 6 and a 3. I'm not
Yeah.
even going to add things to that. All right. What do they do? What happens?
I'm going to cast it at the first level, so it's 2d8 damage.
Sure. Give me that sweet Thunderwave damage.
5 and
Get us some gasoline.
5. So 10 points of damage to them.
You all hear
know
two
what's up.
distinct as this Thunderwave goes off, and then 2 abyssal chickens explode. And they sound exactly like that. As 10 more of them come over the rise, I'm going to need you very quickly to make that noise 10 more times shortly. So yes, 2
Exactly
of them.
the same tenor.
Yeah. So hold that noise so 2 of them go and there's just blood and skin and weird little bits of teeth and it splatters against all of you as who is very slowly
And Fabian's like, okay, good.
yeah.
Problem solved.
It tastes like chicken in the air and you don't know why. Oh, it's bad. But yes.
Like bad chicken.
You all
chicken.
take
Bad
a
chicken.
bad chicken, or spicy. So you all look where these 2 have exploded, and so now you are no longer in danger. But around the same distance from those first 2, there are now, and there's 10 more. And you maybe have a few more moments to do something with this wheel before they all come at you.
How far away? How many feet?
60.
Okay.
Okay, so we need someone strong.
I'm holding.
All right.
This wheel. Hey, come help me with this wheel.
That one. I'm gonna come try and hit the wheel really hard.
All right.
And
I
I'm
feel like, if it got hit one way, maybe if I hit it the other way, hard.
Okay. I guess maybe an athletics check or a strength check.
What would you like?
I'll let you do either.
Oh boy! They're both my fine, so I'm good with that. That's a 10.
All right. What are you hitting with?
My sword.
All right. You do a nice big gouge right into the side of it. You don't hurt it anymore, but you think, maybe I shouldn't use my blade on this.
We're trying to fix this
Extra
thing.
hold to
Yeah.
the wheel.
The blunt end, the hammer part, because I have the other one.
Okay. As you turn the sword around, is there anything?
As he does it, I would grab the lute again and play a quick ditty to give him bardic inspiration.
quick ditty.
Wait, did he?
Wait, what's the Devil Goes Down to Georgia?
Yeah. We're going to deliver.
Zoot is currently still. Fabian, what are you doing right now?
I am gonna ask Skedgy. You said these things run on souls?
Yeah.
Do you have any?
I don't have any pockets at the moment, so no.
What about you?
Who, me?
Can I put you in there?
I would prefer not know.
What about those things? No, I can't understand you. I gotta stop doing
understand.
this.
What about
Wait
the
a minute. I'm just
those,
gonna cast
those
speak
evil
with animals.
things?
The chicken?
Yeah, is that what that was?
Yeah, they're chickens.
I just heard them blow up.
Yeah, well, that's usually the best way to take care of them. They're delicious.
Where do we get some souls?
Well, hopefully there's still some left in there, like, a little bit left
How
in
did
the
we
tank.
know?
Has anyone been inside to take a look?
I'm gonna go inside and take a look.
All right, you walk inside.
He doesn't know.
You're too far away.
So I try to climb in and I start feeling around.
Yeah, I mean, you find the door and you head on inside. It's a plush interior. Like, you can feel it's like
nice.
carpeted.
Shag carpet.
Yeah, you find the seat.
All the shag is stuck together with something.
Yeah,
Or what?
everything's wet. Well,
Blood.
no, it's the mist.
It's blood.
Everything. The mist has just made
Bloody
everything wet.
mist.
You feel around on the carpet. You find the chair. You sit down. It kind of reminds you of sitting in a horseless carriage kind of thing. And you feel a big wheel in front of you. And as you put your hands on the wheel, roll an Arcana check.
All right.
We'll get back to the Bissell chickens in a second.
That is a 8.
All right. Feels like it's vibrating a little bit. And then it suddenly vibrates under your hands and under your seat. And the whole thing starts to...
What is it doing?
Yeah, it's getting there too. It's
gonna
moving,
eat-
right?
Guys, I think this thing's ready to go.
As that happens, go ahead and roll your whack it with your sword,
The blunt end.
the blunt end check
Yeah.
with the bardic. Yeah.
Oh, Lord.
Ooh.
And you have a D8 to add
You
to
get
that
extra
if
bonus
you-
when it goes into the little slot
it's
thing.
It's in the roll.
Yeah.
I think it was on the
Oh.
insignia.
Well, I don't know if I'm going to need it. Do I have to use it
You
right
don't
now?
have to,
I'm
no.
not going to use it right now then, because that's a 23.
All right. You are slowly holding this thing. You see him wind up to golf swing at it and use your mage hand to just pick it up enough. Bardic inspiration helps, and you just... And the whole thing kind of... It's not perfect, but it's going in the right direction now.
Perfect.
And now those 10 abyssal chickens are about 40 feet away because they've been distracted by the noise of
great.
this engine and have charged.
Still not close enough.
How close do you need them to be?
30 feet.
Guess what? They're 30 feet away. What do you want to do?
Great. I would
That
like
much time
to.
passed.
I would
Yep.
like to channel divinity and turn the faithless. Are they fiends? Or are they just chickens?
Are they
I
just
asked-
chickens?
That every day.
They are not just fiends, they're tiny fiends.
They're tiny fiends. Yes. So I just pull out my holy symbol of my leaky and I'm just like, go away, go away, go away.
Nope at all of them? Okay.
Nope.
Do
Pope
they
a note.
make
You the Pope a note.
do they make saves? Do they just
They
turn?
within 30 feet, they must make a wisdom saving throw and beat
They're
14.
chickens.
Yeah, I'm just gonna do a couple of these.
Not
That's a
known for wisdom?
Nope.
Nope.
And then
Nope.
One really smart
That's a
one.
nope. Wise.
They
that's
always need a
different.
leader.
8 of them.
oh,
And they turn and run. 2 of them stop and regard you and then charge
Okay.
right for you.
okay, good.
2 of them are apparently wise enough to know better.
It's just
Always need a leader.
Can
Or
I,
two.
can I take a shot with my crossbow?
Sure.
it's just an amulet. They're
As
like,
at this
just
point,
a piece of
Fabian
metal.
has made it
It's not gonna do
inside
anything
the
to me.
infernal war machine. You hear it.
16 to hit.
Yeah, for sure.
5 damage.
Okay. One of them, its fleshy wings comes down as though it's going to try to leap at you in the air, and your crossbow just right into its head, and it falls over skewered.
Does it make that sound?
Easy.
Let's see that.
It makes that sound.
That's when somebody records that for later.
Our official chicken.
It's my ringtone now.
Abyssal chicken.
Yes.
Adding that to my business cards.
Yeah.
From inside the war machine, you feel this thing rev up, and you feel like you lean forward just a little bit, and you actually feel the whole machine push forward a little bit, and then you
It's like a
lean.
Segway?
Oh,
It is
snap.
exactly like a Segway. Yes,
All right,
100%. That was not where I was going with it, but now it is. Yes, yes. Infernal war machines are Segways.
Also,
right.
why are you driving?
Because
Have you ever seen Sneakers?
yes,
Okay.
I'm driving.
I'm in.
I'm driving.
That's what's happening right now.
Great,
And
great,
to be-
good. I feel great
All
about
right,
it.
Sketchy, where do we go?
Well, Sketchy has followed you into the machine and is behind you, and he's like,
He got into the machine?
huh?
A pony got into the
That's
machine?
where, that's
big
where your
machine.
disbelief comes.
That's what you're having fun? That's where we're at?
Well, there's a little tiny stair that comes down. He is actually a pit fiend, so he does. No, it's fine. Yes.
He jumps and flips.
Yes. None of you
He's an
saw it 'cause
alicorn, okay?
you were all busy.
He just appeared in the machine. It doesn't matter how he got there.
I didn't see him.
He misty stepped into the machine.
There we go.
But yes, he is now. You can feel the champagne-soaked hair of this pony next to you, and he says, just go straight. Just go straight. Unless you want your friends, and then you should probably wait.
Oh, yeah. Let me know when they're on board.
All right.
Wait, Fabian.
Waiting.
We are going.
I guess we're going. I mean, that's what I'm assuming.
We got everything we need.
I vaguely recall that the wheel itself was popped. It was punctured.
It's fixed.
We
Let's
fixed
fix
it.
it.
It
I
got-
hammered it.
It got moved back into place. Taking a very quick look, it's flat. It's not going to be the
Can
So
I
we're just gonna
cast
drive on the. We're just gonna drive on.
Prestidigitation on it. Puff a wind, put it in there. Poof.
You do, and it goes.
Nice. Let's do this.
And then 5 seconds later, you see it slowly, but by the
Go really
starts to
fast.
deflate.
I know
As
this
it's
game.
punctured.
I mean, with Druidcraft, I can do little puffs of wind too, so you and I can just alternate as we
It's a cantrip, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
How far away do you need to be from the wheel in order to do this?
Very good point. It's a
I,
very good
I have occasionally asked really good
Can I
questions.
cast
30
friends on
feet.
the
I
wheel?
have to be
Just
30
kidding.
feet away from wherever it is. So
Okay.
as long as this is less than 30 feet.
You're not sure. You
don't
may
know.
have to hang out like outside the machine. The main body of this
So
machine is
what
kind
I'm
of a
picturing is
tank.
basically like old timey on the side of a steam
this
engine.
This is what I could do, because I could do prestidigitation at will. I could be on who riding alongside.
Sure.
Let's do it.
If
Do
you
we really
want to
make who ride through hell? Of course, who wants to ride through hell? What am I saying?
Look at us.
Who
This is
doesn't?
another
Made
like
for
Tuesday
this.
night.
It's true.
It's Tuesday night.
All right, you're gonna. You're
Let's go.
It is.
yeah.
So meta.
It's this whole adventure,
Oh,
basically. Welcome to what I do for fun. All right, you are going to be on who
Yep.
on your jackalope, riding alongside. Are you still going to do the hang outside and help with the prestidigitating?
Yeah, I'll be back up.
Technical term.
Yeah. Okay.
I would like to ride on top. My
Sure.
beautiful cape billowing behind me.
I'll climb in and see who's driving.
Who's driving?
No, who's out there on the side of the infernal
God, I hate
machine?
this
I have
part of
this
the
image
campaign.
of
Zoot is.
Crow just like counting and going,
Who?
going inside real fast.
So
Who?
you clamber onto the side. You clamber onto your jackalope. You clamber onto the
I
top.
certainly
You walk
do.
inside. As soon as you walk inside, you see Fabian at the wheel. Sketchy says, "All right, they're all in. Let's go."
Fabian, you got this!
Let's go, who?
Those of you who are outside the war machine see it wheels spin and take off.
Delightful.
And you watch as the I'd say the countryside, but it's the hellscape goes flying on by. Fabian, you can feel this machine just it's like before when you were transported, except this time you're kind of in control, so it's kind of cool. No, like it's you are in control, and so it's not the VR experience. You're
Okay,
doing a
good.
lot better. And
This is great.
Sketchy is giving you like, no, little
like-
to the right, little to the right.
My right or your right?
Always yours, always yours.
I don't have a right.
Stage right, stage
This
right.
right.
Okay,
Wait,
thank
I'm on
you,
the other
thank
side of the thing.
Stage left, a little up, straighten out, straighten out.
This is insane.
Those of you who are outside, I
Yeah.
need
Which is most of us.
well, yeah, the majority. The three of you, I need perception checks
Okie doke.
as you are riding along through hell.
Oh, that's cocked.
13.
Reroll that. It's cocked. That's fuck. 4? 4?
All right.
That
Hair
was
is
a
blowing.
four-letter word.
That was a 4.
I said 4 the whole time.
Absolutely a 4. The hair blowing in the wind. It's very awesome.
The
and
beard
distracting.
blowing in the wind.
Yeah. Like even though it's this hot, wet, misty, hellish wind, it's still kind of epic.
I definitely am
3
up there
feet at
because
this
it-
point.
yeah.
His beard is
Yeah. It's an Old Spice commercial. It's amazing.
Perfect.
The two of you hear a familiar noise behind you, and you look back and you see the two that had somehow resisted your divine will.
Are they still following us?
They're still following you.
I killed one of them, just for the record.
That's true. One of them is still following you.
vengeance.
You see the body of the other one that Crow killed get trampled by about 100 more. As an entire horde
That's a bucket of chicken.
of an entire bucket of chicken.
As they are known.
Yes, in hell. It's a unit of measurement in hell. Is the bucket.
The group noun.
By the bucket. Rise up out of the surrounding rocks and rubble, and as one large mass come charging at the machine.
Are they coming at from behind or the side?
From behind.
Okay.
Do you have a jug?
Yes. What if?
The jug. I do have the jug.
Okay.
Okay, well that might just supersede anything I
No,
was going to
please.
do.
No, please.
My
I only have to compliment you.
Let's listen.
Yes.
Let's hear it.
Fabian, turn a hard right.
Now?
Yes. And I hang on really tight to one side of the bag of devouring, let the wind catch it, it flies out, and I would like to try to scoop up as many of these 100 of chickens
Yes,
as I
can I
can.
grab the other side with who?
Yes, there you go.
All right. I love all of this. I love every bit of this. We're going to make this work. I need you to roll a strength check.
Okay.
I'll let you do athletics. I need you to roll a dexterity saving throw as you try to grab the other side of the bag.
Oh, okay.
21.
Yeah, you're holding on just fine.
Great.
You were made for this kind of riding. It's great.
Why did I become a paladin?
Great question.
Yeah. Who seems to feel exactly what you want to do?
Oh,
It rides
yeah.
up behind you, grab the
Tuesday
other
night,
side.
baby.
Tuesday night when you attack a bucket of chicken, you hold
yep.
and it's
Devour it. Or-
you hold open the bag and it's like nothing. It just opens and opens. How wide would you like to make the bag of holding?
Let's go all in.
You're the flex one here. I'm just stuck on the side of the infernal machine.
Okay, so I just go for as long as I can.
What is whose movement?
I don't know.
What's your movement? normally?
40 feet speed.
40. You go 40 feet away as the hard right happens, and as Fabian cranks the wheel, and I need to roll something.
I'm just in love with this.
I am too.
It's like a Smokey and the Bandit
It
movie.
is so good. Right.
In hell. Wow.
It's
I'm
like we're
just
in
come on. Stay there.
combat.
Stay.
You saved that jug.
72% of the bucket.
Yes!
And they just disappear into the bag.
I'm just
Let
gonna
go.
drop it. Yep.
And it's tiny again.
And it's
Look at
tiny. And you could swear that it's got like this spicy scent to it now. You're not sure why, like Frank's Red Hot Sauce or
Yeah.
something. Yeah. There's still a smaller horde coming at you, but like
Are
maybe
they
20
rethinking
of
their
them now.
decisions?
Are they rethinking their decisions?
It's a great
How
movie.
wise are they? They're not very wise.
No,
I don't think
they're pretty not wise. They saw
Okay.
that happen and they went, well, that won't happen to us. We're the
Obviously not.
protagonists in this. We're the heroes. We're going to.
They are the heroes of their story.
Are
They're
they-
avenging their fallen and devoured
Foes.
yes,
Friends. Yeah.
Friends,
Let's go with that.
fiends.
co-workers.
So there's 27 of these?
Yes, thank you for doing the
Okay.
math. You were about to recommend
Actually, there's
something.
28 plus
28.
the one.
But yeah. Does that adjust
It's a
you
wizard.
on what you want to
Spoken
do?
like a true wizard.
Shit.
I was
He
thinking
must have
that,
a wonderful on rice. A wonderful on rice.
we could use the jug, which makes oil, which can be lit on fire,
Because there's a lot of that here.
and we could fry some chickens.
Well, you're in the war machine,
Right.
kind of holding on to the back of.
Do these,
the-
like,
do
what
I
do I
see-
see inside of here? Are there buttons or things that I can just start pressing?
Sure, if you want to just start pressing, absolutely.
What looks like what?
I'll roll a investigation check.
It's the Grand Master ship.
That's what I said.
Investigation. 6.
There is like 12 big red buttons, and they all look cool.
Who puts
Are they
that many
candy
red
colored?
buttons in anything?
Do I have a view of which, like, what part of the where the chickens are in relation to the vehicle?
You can only see out the front.
Right.
Everything else is hellish machinery that looks hellish. And there's no window, so there's like just the spray of
Gotcha.
hell mist coming through the front, and now you know why the interior is all wet.
Yep.
It is just water. And so all you can see is what's in front of you, but Fabian's done this hard right, and you've kind of watched out of the side of the front.
Yeah.
But no, there are no side mirrors because it's hell.
All right, schedule. Where do we need to go now?
Yeah.
Well, you gotta go back left. Hard left, hard left, hard left.
Turning left. Turning left.
Hold it on.
There's enough yelling going on that you can hear his plan if you would like to enact on it with your alchemy jug.
I would love to do that. That
Okay.
sounds fun.
All right, so
I don't
you...
have a way to start the fire.
I
That's
do.
the part that I'm trying to figure
Well,
out.
we didn't start the fire.
It was always burning
did
since
that?
Avernus has been... Oh, nope, that's all we can do. Sorry.
Yeah, 6 seconds.
That's all we can do.
This is hell.
You're the
In many
bard
ways.
too. Like,
That means I know some music.
I can start
Hey.
a fire.
We'll talk later. We'll talk later about that. Dig
Also,
on.
Okay.
Hell Mist
The
is the
billions
name
to
of my
Jules.
Nightwish cover band. I just want it out there.
wow.
No,
Well
that's
done.
good.
That
yeah.
is good.
No, that's really good. This is why he's the bard.
Pulled it back. I'm gonna hear everything he said and said, "Boss Crow, I love it," and I'm gonna turn around and spin,
I was just talking, okay.
and I'm gonna just point the jug and just start shaking it
Okay,
at the chicken.
and you've made it create
Zuh.
oil, I'm assuming?
That yes.
Okay.
Plural.
What?
It's not single
Chickens.
chicken.
Yeah.
There's 28 chickens.
There is a fourth of a bucket.
Perfect. I will look for a
We
fourth
call
of a
that
bucket
a
of these
pail.
chickens. A pail?
A pail. Instead of a bucket, it's a
It's
pail.
a box.
It's not a Dixie cup.
It's a number 8 of chickens.
number 8. This is number 8. Okay. Anyway, I'm sorry. I'm just gonna shake it at them.
No, it's okay. I just
With
wish I
oil?
was back home at Duff's having chicken wings. That's all. I'm sorry. So you're...
Mayonnaise.
Yeah. Was it mayonnaise?
Did you
Oil.
want that? I mean, what
Oil.
did you want?
Oil. Oil. He said oil. I'm gonna go with oil. I'm
Okay.
gonna just start
As
shaking
good
oil
as
at them.
the burning temperature of mayonnaise is much
Yeah.
higher.
And
Okay.
I'm watching this. Am I catching on to see what's going on?
Oh, heck yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what? It has a frustrating low smoke point is olive oil.
Thank you.
You should use olive oil.
So they're like,
We, as the proponents of my leaky, know this about olive oil.
Yes,
innately.
we actually planted an olive tree in our backyard of our Dungsweepers house.
It was amazing.
Yeah.
What a trip down memory lane during
know,
this
Deep
right?
time.
fried turkey we had. It was great.
Do you ask for olive oil?
I do.
All right. Do you want extra virgin olive oil?
It is hell.
Yes.
All right. It's extra virgin olive oil. Absolutely.
Excellent.
Your prayers are answered.
I think
yeah.
Jeff,
Leaky, you
Jeff
know.
being concerned is gonna just like taste it slightly, like and it's just. Yes. Good.
It is
Good.
absolutely extra virgin olive oil.
yes.
Yes. You could dip bread in this. It would be
Good. Oh, I'm
fantastic.
hungry now.
I mean,
Well, you're about to have
bonus. Maybe we can eat these
That's what I was thinking. Don't even
as opposed to like gasoline oil. Like now it's.
I would like a. See, what I want is a ranged attack.
I have a. Okay, I'm gonna have a crossbow. I could base it. I don't know.
Yeah, just give me as though you were shooting the crossbow, except
Okey-doke.
you're shooting extra virgin olive oil out of a alchemy jug.
Welcome to our game.
That's in the rules, by the way.
It is now.
It is.
Ah, 24.
You gauge the way that the car is moving, the wind,
hair is flowing.
the wind is flowing,
Beard is
the direction you're going, the way the chickens are moving, and kind of
We've
that
discovered
awkward.
Jeff's beautiful mind moments. Seeing the numbers.
It's like,
long
there's
as his
there's
hair is
28
flowing.
chickens.
Oh,
and
there's
the-
28 chickens. Yes.
If you flick it in this particular way, it'll scatter with the
I
yes.
love
I have
this.
like a penumbra shaking.
And you don't even really have to shake it very much. You just turn it, and you know exactly where to hold it so that it sprays out like Niagara Falls all over these chickens. They are completely covered in extra virgin olive oil.
This is so
How do we
great.
burn it?
That's my question.
How close am I to these chickens?
How close would you like to be?
You're on who? You can go back to them if you want.
I'm going back. I'm going to be
After everything that just happened, I'm going to be particular about, yeah.
how close am I?
You can only move like
Close
30
enough.
feet and around.
Yeah.
How close would you like to be?
I'm going to get 10 feet away from these chickens.
Sure.
Prestidigitation on them, flame. So
Roll it. Give me a spell attack.
Ooh, a
Since
spell
you
attack.
are, yeah. As though you were casting like flame bolt or something.
Oh,
but
well, how about this instead? Why don't I just cast a witch bolt?
if you would like to, sure. Whichever you would like to do.
Which bolt is that?
That's
Which
the,
you know.
Is that
you
whose
know.
bolt?
who's
Which?
which bolt?
Who's which bolt?
Is this which one? Which one?
Is it
How
purple?
are you casting which bolt?
Where?
I feel bad about this. It was good.
There's a few more.
It's all right. That's why it's a team. Sometimes other, yeah.
12.
I think you still hit. Their AC is like, oh, I'm very sorry. For a moment, yeah, you miss. The one that you're going to hit that's on the end that you know will chain reaction through the whole fourth of a bucket, manages to dodge just
That's the smart one.
barely out of the way
The smart one.
with an Hermit class of 13.
You're 9.
There's always a leader.
There's always the
I
leader.
got 4.
Oh, they got a 9. I was
Nah.
like, what the hell, dog?
Nah, I'm being truthful.
You're honest.
I appreciate that.
All right, well, no barbecue
Okay.
chicken.
Didn't get this one.
Well, there were 28 in total, so I think we got.
You feel like you've done such a great job of spraying them with oil that really you just have to ignite one, and it's chain reaction going to popcorn through all of them. Unfortunately, the one that you were aiming for
Is the smart one.
yeah,
Does
then who
any-
is freaked out by these?
Buddy
Oh,
happen
yeah.
to have
Big
a
time.
piece of wood, torch, or candle on them? Would anybody have that in their supplies?
I'm looking.
We're in hell. Why can't we just...
Where's the
I have
fire?
a lamp. I have a lamp.
Okay, throw the lamp at the chickens. I can do.
Here, I'm
druid-
gonna ride back up.
Is it lit?
Well, I can.
Not
Do,
yet.
I can,
Lit.
do, I can do druid craft and instantaneously light it when they hit.
This whole party.
So-
Geddy
No, this
goes
is
to give you a
lit.
high five, but it's a high
Is
hoof.
Jeff so Jeff's above me? Is there some way I can get the lamp to him?
I did again.
You can hold it out the front, and then he can grab it.
Jeff,
Yes.
What?
I'm passing you a lamp. Throw it at the chickens.
You
That's a
see
bright idea, Boss Crow.
Yes.
Roll me a ranged attack.
Okie dokie.
And a pun attack.
Don't forget, you have Bardic Inspiration you can use if it...
I'm gonna use it
1d8.
now.
Yeah,
Thanks
do
for
it.
reminding me. Yeah, that's
Nice.
better. Okay, so that's 19.
Excellent. As you just barely miss this chicken,
I did.
dodge out of the way, and as you move back, you throw the lantern. And you know how cool people don't watch an explosion as they
sure don't.
No, you all watch this explosion.
Yeah.
Kind of epic.
Yeah, absolutely.
It's
we
an
do.
explode. Yeah, you hear lunch. You've never heard lunch before like this. It's amazing. They all make noise.
Sizzle.
They make that noise except 28 more times.
I'm
I just
hearing
love the
meals
idea
now.
of like who the jackalope with me looking back with this explosion behind it, like yeah.
I wasn't going to make you do
Go,
it that
go.
many times, but I'm not going to stop you. Yeah. And as you continue to roll through the wasteland of Avernus being directed by your drunk pony friend.
And blind driver.
And blind driver, you eventually, after a couple of minutes, you see in the distance what kind of looks like a mountain range. No snow, obviously, but the craggy landscape turns into mountainous stuff. And Skedgy starts to say, you might want to slow down, slow, stop. There's a moment where we actually go backwards a little bit, but Fabian manages to stop right before. What?
Good? We good? Is where we need to be?
It is, yeah. Oh, look, we're on empty. This is great. Well, kind of empty.
You tell me. What do we see?
So there's this big, it's kind of a mess. What happened here? It's one of these machines, except there's like pieces of it everywhere. Can't you smell that? It's all, it's just this.
Smells just as bad as where we were.
Well, everything smells like that.
I miss lunch.
Yeah, I miss lunch too. We'll go back for those chickens later. But so there's this big wreck of a machine. That's kind of weird. I haven't been in Waterdeep in a while. You ever been to Waterdeep?
Why, yes, we have.
Yeah. So there's like these. I don't know what this Infernal War Machine was carrying, but it looks like there's these little tiny maps of Waterdeep everywhere. Yeah, I kind of recognize that one. I recognize that one too. Oh, that's a little weird. Yeah, there's just maps everywhere, just lying all over the place. And there's something written on the side of this machine. Oh, my comment's not so good. It says something about the BFGs were here. Who are they?
Is it a warehouse of some kind?
I guess a warehouse of maps. I don't know. They're all like 3D. They're pretty cool looking. Let's go take a look. And Skedgy, you hear him clump, 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 clump out of the machine.
All right, we're here.
And yeah, as Skedgy has described, it is unlike this machine that you have commandeered. The one that you have been sent to clean up is a complete wreck. Whatever happened to this thing, it was completely just demolished. There are bits and pieces of jagged metal, all steaming a little bit. There's like these maps, these 3D maps just kind of broken and lying everywhere. And it's kind of a mess.
That's our specialty.
Sketch, did you say 3D?
Yeah.
What does that mean?
Well, it's like 4D, except you don't have to worry about wearing one of those goggles.
Oh, are we somewhere we need protection from our eyes?
You kind of need protection from everything down here. Haven't you noticed? It's hell.
I understand.
Yeah.
All right, I try to get get out of the cockpit, and then are you still in there? All right, Crow. What do we do now? How do we clean this up?
So we have how much of it is just like sizes we could pick up and throw in the thing up by hand, or we need to theoretically use the back end of this machine to move big pieces?
You think about half of it could be moved by hand, and half of it is way too big that it would take all 5 of you plus maybe even Sketchy, and it would be dangerous. So yeah, if you could figure out how to get that claw working,
Okay.
you'd be in much better shape.
Jeff, do you see any controls for the claw?
I'm going to look around for controls with the claw.
Yeah, give me an investigation check.
Okay.
You're scared of the claw.
Oh, no. That's an 11.
Well, fortunately, it's kind of obvious. So on the back of the machine, this isn't the same machine, but like.
That's what I was gonna say.
So in our world, the actual claw machines, it's just got the joystick and the button. That's what's on the back of this machine. It's just a joystick and a button, just sitting right on the bottom of where the I don't know what you call it, the arm holding the claw up is. It's right there.
Perfect. Yes, I have found the control. I'm going to try them now. And I'm going to run over and so is there a table? Is it just
It's just
something I can sit on?
No, it's just on the bottom of, it's essentially on the top of this machine, but there's not a control panel. It's just a joystick and a button right at the bottom. You'd have to crouch on the top of this machine. It's awkward because it's hell.
Perfect. That's what I will do then.
All right.
I'm going to sit there and
my
probably
life.
fumble for a good minute and then start giggling and start trying to move the thing.
All right. Yeah, it moves. It makes this horrible whirring noise when you do. And when you press the button, the claws all the times go and retract. And the first couple times you don't pick anything up, but eventually you kind of get the feel of it.
Yeah, there's just going to be lots of laughter coming from Jeff this one. And that's a match.
Having watched Fabian drive, I would get into the seat the hook is off the back, right?
Yes.
All right, Jeff, you're going to have to direct me for moving this thing around to get you to all the big pieces.
Can I also ask who to move the large pieces with whose antlers into one area?
Yeah. If not one area, you can help because everything is kind of mashed up on top of each other, and it's a disaster. Who can definitely help maneuver pieces to make it easier for the
Great.
two of them to pick up so that things move a little
They'll
bit
start.
faster?
Yeah. Who will start doing that?
Absolutely. How about
He's the expert now.
Fabian, you're the expert on driving.
That's right.
Jeff can actually direct you to do the driving.
Okay.
And then I can help work with Riza to
We can just hold the bag for you to drop everything in.
and collect other stuff.
great?
All right.
What do you want me to do?
Sketchy, you help who?
Who?
Exactly. You've picked it up.
I have.
Yes.
I'm not picking anything up.
Go with the jackalope.
Oh, okay. You are now being followed by a drunk pony.
Tuesday night.
All right, so you're gonna hold open the bag, and there's the coordination going on, and yeah, for a couple of minutes, it's claw time. You are picking up
Yeah, it
giant
is.
pieces.
It's claw time.
It's claw time.
It's weird. Every time you open up the
Claws
bag
out.
of devouring, you could swear you smell really delicious chicken, but you can't see anything. It's
I'm not reaching
disconcerting.
in there.
Do not, just
Can I put the claw in the bag, try and get the chicken?
No!
Do you want to?
No.
Oh.
No, you
I'm
don't
not
want that.
asking them. I'm
These are not.
I'm looking at you, Jeff.
This is not the chicken you're interested in.
How much have we cleaned up so far?
You've just started. You've just done a couple of these claw runs. You've maybe got 10, 20% of it done. It's moving along. Everybody's working well together, and you've
Jeff
got
is
kind
going
of
to definitely save this idea for towards the last, as he goes to drop another piece in, just keep going. But not yet.
Sure.
Okay.
All right. After a couple of minutes of this
We
maneuver,
think he's given up on that idea.
you think he's given up on that idea. The DM is definitely going to keep that in mind for later. You all hear the beating of wings, and unlike they're still unfeathered wings, but unlike the abyssal chickens from before, which had kind of this sickening, wet, disgusting noise to it, this is full on. Hey, I remember fighting a dragon wings, and above you,
I forgot we did that.
5 roars as
From one animal creature?
as
One
if
creature?
5
Oh, you weren't
dragons
joking?
call. Why would I joke about something like that? 5
Well, I'm a level
dragons.
wizard. I thought so too.
5
so.
roars
What are
from
we
one
talking
dragon?
And this giant goddess of a creature swoops over, shaking the
Switching
machine
my
with
religion
her
now.
downdraft as Tiamat, in all of her glory, with her 5 multicolored heads, lands about 100 feet away, which is still very imposing for the mother of all evil dragons. And she speaks out of each head in turn.
Cool.
And each one goes, "What are you doing here and not facing me? I'm the one who you should be fighting. I'm the big protagonist here."
I'm just going to say, is this your home?
Yes.
We're helping clean it.
Why?
I just point to the...
Jeff's gonna accidentally hit the button again on the cloth thing, so it just goes off awkwardly.
Fortunately, you were right above the bag that they're holding, so it just kind of loudly drops the stuff, which clatters and clatters, and then it does this weird. It's a little disconcerting. As soon as it hits the plane of the bag, all the noise of the metal hitting itself as it falls just disappears. And so there's this awkward silence now.
Yeah.
He's still giggling. Asmodeus told us.
He's not in charge of this place. I am.
Well, then you should just send us back home to the material plane.
I will eat you.
Will that take us home?
And you hear as she comes a few feet closer and says, "I do not want any more back talk. I am the one that you will fight, because I am..." What is that? And you all hear behind you this wet slapping noise and
Love these.
smell salt air. And,
Is it a seal?
you know, it's funny that you say that.
No, it's not.
It's a narwhal.
So you hear what sounds like the slapping of fish,
A loose seal!
and you can smell the salt air and hundreds of medium-sized fish people with giant eyes and kind of this, and they're adorable. And
They are really cute.
You hear you hear the Lokitha coming, and they just keep coming. And there's hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of them. And one of them comes up to you and says, "Yeah, we got this one. You go ahead and just finish up with this. We're here for the kids."
It's for the kids!
And 1,750 Lokatha swarm forward to engage with Tiamat.
This is the best
timeline. I do need you all to roll initiative, however.
All
Wow,
right.
that's a rare occurrence.
We are going to roll
This
initiative
is the
because
second time in our campaign we rolled initiative.
yep, and it might as well be with Tiamat.
I mean, we always pick the dragons, right?
I'm going to make life easy.
Why do I have a negative initiative?
Done, I think.
Is your
Why
dexterity?
Is your dexterity a negative? It is. Well, there you go. All right, what'd you roll? 3. And
19.
And
21.
And
Damn it.
16.
60 and
13.
Okay, so you win, so you're going to go first, and we're going to go in this direction because you're the next highest. So, as you watch a veritable army of Lokatha swarm the goddess of evil dragons, you do notice that she has not come alone. She's unfortunately come with these horrible cat creatures. You hear
Cat and fish.
and these flying from her retinue. You see like half a dozen of these decrepit, hairless cats. You know how they just look evil?
Yeah,
well, these are the
Jeff
evil
looked
versions.
like that for a while.
Yeah, except he wasn't evil.
Circlet
Of hair protection.
of not that.
Okay.
These
I know.
these winged cats did not have that, and
Oh, dear.
they are flying
All right.
swiftly towards you. What would you like to do? As it
Uh,
looks like Tiamat did not come alone.
so,
She never
how,
does.
how close are we to finishing cleaning up?
You think maybe 12 to 18 more seconds,
Oh, okay.
A
depending
lot
on
can
how
happen in 12 and 18.
depending on how good you are about
I
continuing
know,
to
I've
claw
watched
things.
Finals of sports events.
Yeah.
It takes forever.
Frankly, 18 seconds is a lifetime in
Yeah,
D&D terms.
I'm
We could be
aware.
here for the next 5 hours, or for
If
35
only.
more minutes or so.
If only.
I was not prepared for any of this. I don't know why. It's so predictable when you look back.
I told you before
All the
we
signs were there.
I
you
literally
you
told
did say
you.
it, and that's why I was like, you weren't joking. Okay, we are really facing Tiamat.
Just as an aside, Jeff is definitely seeing all of this happen and is just laughing like a madman and whipping the claw around and smacking the button because he's just a small child
Focus.
now. And I'm just having a blast, just throwing this claw around, trying to grab anything I can.
The camera pans back for a moment on Jeff, giddy as a small child on Christmas Day, grabbing pieces and throwing them with abandon into the bag of devouring with the claw, while behind him, the epic fight of 1,750 fish people are swarming over the goddess of evil dragons as she attacks them with 5 different breath weapons.
How fast do the flying cat things look to be?
That is an excellent question. Where do they
Also,
go?
important question: did the Avernus rules factor in how war machines factor into pass without trace?
I'm going to say no, as I don't have them pulled up. So why don't you think about how you would like that to work? I
You
will
think
say,
about what you've done.
Yeah.
I will
What would
say,
you like to do?
pass without trace is just going to help you hide, and moving this thing is very loud.
It's true.
So it will be hard. You were asking how fast these things. They have a speed of 40 feet, so they're coming at you like the most evil flying
Right.
cats.
All right.
The most evil flying cat.
Like the kind of evil flying, like all cats who want
Yes.
to steal your soul.
So Crow would think about this
Yeah.
based off of what Asmodeus had said, which is when we are done cleaning, we will be sent home.
That is what he said.
So Crow would be, again, trying to be the distraction for these. He will reach inside himself and go Radiant Soul. So he's going to turn radiantly gold. His wings will sprout out. He will jump into the air and he will cast Enthrall at these flying cats to have them be focused on him,
Okay.
so that they can be the rest of the group can finish up the cleaning, and he's going to just try to run away and stay out of their reach while all of the Tiamat's being fought by an army of
Lokatha.
Lokatha.
I love all of
and
this.
my group keeps cleaning.
So all of you here
We'll
for
just
the-
keep cleaning.
for the first time, wings that are not horrible, fleshy, or dragon wings. You hear Fabian do his fun thing. Enthrall, what do I got to do for Enthrall?
It's a Wisdom saving throw.
Okay. 14?
On my spell
That's
casting.
close enough, I figured I'd ask.
15 is the spell save.
So that's a no. That's a 17, so that's a yes. That's a natural 20. One of them is noped back at you. That's a
Yeet.
nope.
A yeeted.
And okay, so 3 of the 5
Technical.
are enthralled. 2 of them hiss at you like cats do.
So on a failed save, the target has disadvantage on wisdom checks to perceive any other creature other than you until the spell ends, or until the target can no longer hear you. I'm basically rambling nonsense at them, and that's what's got them enthralled.
Okay.
The spell ends if I am incapacitated or can no longer speak. So I'm trying to keep them focused on me, and I'll keep moving away or around.
You're going to kite these Tressum?
I'm going to try to kite the Tressum, yeah.
Totally kite.
A sentence that has never been said before in the history of the world.
Welcome to D&D.
I know.
3 of them are enthralled and follow you wherever you go in their horrible wrinkly glory. And are you just are you literally kiting them in circles?
I'm just kiting them in circles. It's noting that my move speed is only 30, so they will eventually catch up to me.
Okay. Now the two of you are holding the bag of devouring, so you let go, I'm assuming, or do you hold on as you're kiting?
I would be letting go.
Give it to Fabian.
I give it to Fabian.
All right. Fabian is now holding.
As I launch into the air and start
You're
this whole
just like,
process.
what's going on?
He knows what's going on.
Got a bag.
He's got this.
You got it.
All right.
don't go
Three
in the
of them follow you.
Right.
Two of them are totally uninterested and are going for the guy on the controls.
Got it.
So, one of them is going to try to. Man, I just need to roll somewhere else.
They go between me and Jeff.
But that's going to fail. Yeah, so you kind of kite off to the side because you're going to do circles, and three of them follow, but two of them continue their plummet. One of them and completely misses you.
Nice.
Still laughing maniacally.
The other also, I'm assuming an 11 does not hit
this.
your AC.
It sure doesn't.
Nope.
Just doing lots of this.
Yep, you're
and
gonna.
laughing.
Yeah, so they are evil, pouncing cats that completely fail to do anything.
Those are some of my favorite YouTube videos.
Evil cats pouncing, unable to do anything.
Cat fails.
Yeah, the cat fails.
Oh, just cat fails in general. Okay. Behind you, the epic battle of 1,750 Lokoth and the Tiamat continues. What would you like to do?
How close are those cat things to me now?
Oh, they're within scratching distance.
Scratching distance? Okay,
Yeah.
so at that point, I think Jeff will probably realize what has just happened and react by swinging at one of them with one of his swords.
Okay.
Because that's that. Ah!
Speaking of, we got the sword right there.
I forgot it was there,
That's all right.
but I got it.
You did catch it. I'm kind of impressed. Now, you can do this, but you will have to stop working the claw.
Can I hit them with the claw?
Sure.
Can I grab one and throw it with the claw?
I would love a... Give me an attack. Give me an attack roll. I don't know.
Okey-doke.
I've got a bag.
Is that
See?
is that dexterity or is that
I'm gonna-
perception?
I feel like this can either be a ranged or a melee attack because I can't decide on either, so I'll let you pick one.
I will pick the melee then only because of the bonus I get.
Sure.
Perfect.
Also, it's funny.
That's 15? 15.
Yeah?
Yeah.
You nab one of them out of the
I would
air.
like to grab one right at the scruff of the neck, too.
Yes.
No. Yep.
What would you like to do with
I'm
it?
shucking it. Fabian, catch!
Are you Are you checking it at Fabian or at the bag?
What, the bag? But I thought Fabian had the bag.
Fabian
One half
and
of it.
I
I'm
have
holding
the
bag
bag.
open, and I'm
They've
thinking
done
about
the thing
something.
where, they've stretched it
Oh, perfect. Then I'm
impossibly
gonna
wide.
just
We've made a
towards the
very
bag.
large goalpost for you.
Perfect.
All right,
Accurate.
I would like you to roll another. This one will be a ranged attack as you are throwing a cat in a bag.
Okay.
Cats.
In the bag.
17!
Yes.
The two of you holding the bag, for a moment, what you're expecting are large pieces of metal and tiny little maps of Waterdeep, and what you get is. And there's
But you know what? There's some chickens down there.
And you smell chicken again. It's
and
weird.
the cat smells chicken, although you don't know that because it's somewhere else. All right.
This works. This
The
works.
farm. The cat went to the farm, okay?
All right. That is going to be your turn because that was 2 attacks, unless there's a bonus action or a movement you would like to do.
Nope, I'm just going to go right back to laughter and maniacal swinging.
All right.
This is my joy. This
I'm
isn't
just
hell
going to go
at
back
all.
to that. Zoot, what would you like to do?
I would like. So there's another cat.
There's another one that is circling Jeff.
Yes.
And there are
There's-
3 of them that are chasing your Azamar.
Flying through the
Alrighty.
sky,
How
running.
far am I away from either cat
Um,
areas?
I'm going to say you're like 20, 30 feet away
Uh-huh.
from Jeff's and further from.
I'm moving
Fro's.
away from everybody.
Got
I'm
it.
trying to take the cats away.
Okay. Since I am 30 from Jeff, I'm going to Witch Bolt the cat at a level 2, so that's 2 d12s. Also, I'm going to be using my Artificer wand, which gives me a 2+2 bonus.
I like all these numbers.
Yes, so that is a 19, so 21.
Did you just roll a d12?
Oh, yes.
Yep.
Yeah,
it
'cause
still
it's
hits
D12.
though, so that's
Well, then
sure.
You roll
Oh,
that
wait.
one to hit it.
Oh,
Then-
sorry, yeah.
You still
I'm
hit
getting
it.
excited.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
You absolutely hit it.
Dice, by the
Okay.
way.
You still hit
It
it,
is
though.
super
Yes.
smart. I was
Okay.
entranced by the sparkle, then I went,
I know,
wait,
right?
that's a D.
It's so beautiful.
They are beautiful dice, though.
Right?
All right, so that was the first one.
All right.
What's my hit DC? Oh yeah, you're right. Oh shit, where did it go? Shoot. Zoot. Shoot, Zoot.
Riot.
That's what he's singing.
Is that what you're saying?
That's 21.
That hits as well.
Yep. Whoopsie.
It's fine.
That's
over.
8, 9, 10,
Works
12, plus 4, so 14.
Okay. How do you dispatch of this evil cat? Winged evil cat.
Zap it.
Yeah. Okay. You watch as 2 witch bolts streak through the air, ozone now in your nostrils, and wing, and the body of the cat goes into the bag.
Good.
That was a good Doppler effect.
That was. That sounded
I am a
wonderful.
professional.
Yes,
DM.
you are.
Yes, you are.
Would you like to do anything else?
Nope.
That was amazing.
You are holding open the bag.
Yes.
But it seems like the Tresson that are currently harrying your friend have been dispatched. You can hold open the bag with one hand if there's something else you'd like to do.
Tiamat seems occupied with the fish.
Why so much sushi? Ah!
Half of them are dead now.
They think that
Fresh.
maybe
Fresh.
they used an encounter builder to come up with how many of them would need to kill Tiamat. So you think it's, from what you can hear, the battle seems to be pretty even.
1,700.
Two of the 5 heads are down.
1,750 to be very precise.
No.
This math is so good.
He can see what I'm looking at.
What I'm doing at this point is grabbing any of the little pieces that I can see nearby and just throwing it in the bag to help clean up faster.
Sure, give me a perception check to see what's close by.
The 23.
Yeah. Map of one of the streets of Waterdeep. Large piece of iron from somewhere. A pair of purple pants. A map
fit?
of... Would you like to let go of the bag and try them on?
I'd like to.
Put them on your head.
You feel attacked.
I'm going to drape them over my shoulder for a moment to come back to the pants later.
All right. Yeah, you are doing a very good job of just grabbing some of the little bits and throwing them into the bag. Fabian, you are in the same position, holding onto the bag with one hand.
I am going to call on my Leaky. Bring forth the powerful winds. We must blow as much of this debris into this bag as possible. Now bless us. And I cast Wind Wall as a long, 50-foot long, 15-foot high, 1 foot thick funnel into the bag.
All right.
I want to get as
Nice.
much of the dirt and stuff, hopefully some of the heavier stuff too, can start getting in here as fast as possible.
All right, roll a perception check. As you've been listening to all of this.
That is a 19.
Excellent. So yeah, you've been listening to Jeff grab these pieces. You've heard kind of the basic pattern that everything is in, so you're able to place that wall really well. And you and Riza hold the bag kind of a little angled now so that he can still drop stuff in, but he's still gonna have to grab the really, really big pieces, but now the middle pieces that you can't grab are being just chucked in. And it's, once again, it's loud, but you can still hear the fighting of Tiamat because it's epic. And so I'm not going to let that go.
Epic things, yeah.
You hear epic things. But yeah, whole chunks of, there goes a wheel, there goes an axle, there goes part of the castle of Waterdeep, there goes...
Wait, grab that.
Nope, it's gone.
Oh, too late. Oh, what was that? I don't know.
Yeah, that wind wall, they're moving fast.
It's everything.
Yeah. You are being followed by 3 Tressum who are all just hissing and spitting. They haven't caught up to you yet.
So as I'm heading off, am I heading towards the Tiamat melee or am I heading away?
Which direction would you like to go?
How far away is the Tiamat melee?
It's like 90 feet-ish.
Perfect.
It's far enough away that you're not currently in danger, but close enough to be epic.
I will cast Major Image and create an image of myself directly in front of me so that I'll fly through it.
Okay.
And I'm going to then peel off and dive down with the image of me continuing forward towards Tiamat, hoping that they will follow the image towards Tiamat and perhaps be killed by Tiamat.
Sure. So I think with that, is there a role for them to realize that that's a image?
So that you can check investigation against the spell save DC of 15.
Okay. Investigation is an intelligence, and they've got nothing. So let's see. Number 1.
Except for that.
Why am I failing miserably at
that's
this
the
dice?
chicken.
Oh, it's under
Chickens
your.
are really smart.
Yeah.
One
Where
smart
is it?
chicken.
Yeah,
see
that
that.
one smart chicken rolled a natural 20. It was ridiculous. One of them nopes. Thank you. The other one nopes. No, all 3 of them roll single digits. So
All right.
you peel, heading back through your image. What is your image doing?
It's flying
Dabbing.
furiously and dabbing
Epically.
as it heads towards Tiamat, attempting to keep them chasing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
and they do. They do not even see you, and heading back towards your friends as you watch. They're flying at 40 feet a second around, so it's going to take a little while for them to reach
That's all
Tiamat. Are you doing anything else?
I will then make my movement back towards the party.
All right, you make it back towards the party just in time to see as these Tressum get close enough that when the cold breath of the white head of Tiamat sprays and kills about a couple hundred Lokatha, it also catches these Tressum, and they turn into icicles in the air, and they fall over, and you
Catsicles.
swear you hear them shatter on the ground.
Cat cubes.
Yeah, cat cubes.
You think you're getting close to
Uh-huh.
cleaning up this mess.
Oh, good. I'm glad I'm thinking about anything at all at this point. Other than
Don't let me put words into your brain. But what would you?
Get you champagne?
No, this is just delightful.
Okay.
This is the most fun. I'm just like,
I know we
if
can get
you
Jeff
could,
for his birthday.
yeah, like if you
Yes.
could imagine, like Jeff is sitting as awkwardly as he possibly can, but like kicking his feet like a child, and just assuming that this thing is like some kind, like in Star Wars and like the Millennium Falcon, when they got the spinny gun chair and just fly, like that's Jeff, 100%. We're just woo!
Hey, listen. You hear Sketchy say, "Don't get cocky."
Yeah, see? I'm still
yeah.
doing it. Anyway, yes, so I'm going to pick up more stuff, I'm assuming.
Okay.
Just going to keep doing that.
Would you like to try to clean it all up in one go, or are you going to play it safe and take 2 different?
I
goes at it?
heard don't get cocky.
You did hear,
And
"Don't get
Jeff
cocky."
doesn't respond to that very well.
Jeff doesn't speak sketchy either.
His wisdom score is.
That's true. He doesn't. Yeah.
It sure is. So Jeff's going for the big boss move.
Okay. So.
You were enjoying the claw machine anyway. Like,
Yeah.
we all know those are
He's like, this is my strength.
for low wisdom people.
This is all I'm asking.
Oh no.
So
Like my kids.
what I need is a dexterity saving throw
Okay.
to see if you can do this quickly in 2 different maneuvers.
Okay. I don't.
Well, I need a
7.
Okay. You get 1,
Uh-huh.
and it gets like caught on something, and you all can hear.
Don't break.
Yep.
You hear Crow saying that as he's swooping in, and the endurance, and it's leaning to the side as you're yanking on this one really stubborn piece of machinery that's just not coming loose.
Sounds like
You
me.
think if you could just pull it free, that this would be the last thing to throw into the bag, but you're struggling with that. What would you like to do?
How is it stuck?
Give me an investigation check.
21.
Oh look, it's just this little thing right here that it's stuck on. It's like it's part of one of those little tiny dioramas of a house. It looks like the part that's broken of the house is just holding onto it just enough. This is a really well-made map.
Interesting. So I can go and move it myself.
If you would like.
I will do that.
All right, you watch as Zoot just reaches a finger in and goes, clink, and then the entire machine, and your claw swings up into the air with this chunk of machinery, and it all lands inside of the bag that the 2 of you are holding open. I need you to make 1 more dexterity saving throw.
To see if I go with it?
Not exactly.
Okay. That's an 11.
The claw goes into the bag. And for a second, you're like, oh, this is cool. Now I'm going to go for the chicken. And then it's like, not that you would know what a black hole is, a sphere of annihilation, but all of a sudden you watch as it continues to get sucked in, and then the chain that this is on goes, and you all feel the weight of the machine, the endurance, tipping upward as the entire endurance is being sucked into the bag. What are you all doing?
Watching Jeff reenact Titanic.
I'm gonna start trying to run up to the front of like.
Is this what Asmodeus wanted? Did he want it gone, right?
Yeah,
He wanted it all cleaned
we
up?
are.
I don't know, but this is awesome!
Push it in! Push it in!
What?
get
No!
I'm
everything in
flying
there.
in. Can I reach out to grab Jeff off the top of the machine? Okay, sorry, go ahead.
All right, he's reaching in to grab. So aerial maneuvers, grabbing Jeff. What are you doing?
I'm casting Fly on Who to do the same thing.
Yay!
And the two of you are going to keep holding open the bag?
We're gonna keep holding open the
Open
bag.
All right, they're holding open the bag. I want one of you to make a dexterity saving throw at advantage.
Just one of us.
Yeah, so because you're basically helping
Yeah.
each other grab Jeff off the back of this machine. So
Go
one
for
of
it.
you roll at advantage.
Chicken.
Still smells like chicken, doesn't it?
Yeah.
I'm definitely like
But a little bit
jumping
gross.
into the air and just throwing my
getting
arms
grosser,
up like this.
actually.
Like,
Well, it's got that cat overtone.
Put the
19.
mayo in here, too.
With a 19, you and Who swoop in. One of you grab one arm, one of you grab the other, and the three of you, like E.T. and Elliot, off into the night, except with Tiamat behind you and a bunch of fish people, fly off just as the machine tips up and forward, and I need the two of you to make dexterity saving throws as it's huge and it might hit you.
That's a
No!
for you.
I can see you, right?
Yeah.
I have bountiful luck. You can re-roll a 1 on a d20.
Whoa!
Nice.
You shouldn't have held the pants.
Much better.
I know, the pants were, they were totally tiny. Okay, so that is a 12 dexterity.
And what did Fabian get?
I got a 10.
Awesome. That's enough, actually. You both see at the last minute that you you can feel this giant machine coming towards you, and you can sense I need to let go of this bag and get out of the way, or else I'm going to be caught by a part of it. And so you both let go. In the moment, as you kind of catch yourself, and your Azamar friend helps you, you lose the pants, and they go tumbling into the bag.
pants!
But the two of you go falling backwards away as the endurance is sucked into the machine, and the bag of devouring.
You did this entire stream just so you could show off your burping on command.
Pretty much, yeah. I am
even mad about it.
I'm a professional musician.
I look
use the
forward,
instrument in my
to the
voice.
symphony that is entirely this.
Exactly. I have the
never
weirdest
had
of
it.
talents. As this gets sucked in and you three land and the two of you kind of stand up, you notice all of a sudden it is dead silent. A moment ago, there was an epic battle of Tiamat versus 1,750 Lokatha, and all of a sudden they're just gone. Everything seems to be gone. Just the bag is sitting there. And then you hear the crunching of dirt as Asmodeus is back, walking up, and he picks up the bag and he goes, "Oh, well, I wasn't expecting that, but bonus. Okay, well, I wanted one of those anyway. Thank you so much, and in just enough time. Well, job well done, me, for hiring you.
Hiring.
Yes.
Are we still in the air?
No, I assumed you landed.
Okay, that's what I was
Unless you
wondering.
want to be in the air.
Well, I would.
I think
You
we
probably don't even
landed.
know what's going on at
I'm
this
just
point.
in bliss. That's why I was is this what this feels like, Boss Crow? This is delightful. Yeah, I'm good. Whatever we're doing.
Yes, we. You hired us to do a job.
A hired job, a hired.
Well, I did say that I was going
Payment.
to give you payment after this, not just the sending you home, but then I'd give you something. Did you have a chance to mull over what you wanted?
Claw machine.
Okay, I can do that. How large would you like?
A big one that moves.
I don't know if we should be having this, letting him have this conversation.
You immediately.
With the Lord of all hells.
It's too late.
CEO.
You hear, and one of those actual old school claw machines, the big ones that are about the size of a person with the glass on the outside and the little claw and then the thing on the front, seems to wheel up next to you out of nowhere. It is already filled with stuffed abyssal chickens.
Oh, I like this.
This is the best. I'm just gonna turn and start playing.
Unique, but easily done. How about the rest of you? Are you interested in anything in specific?
World peace.
Okay, give me a few millennia. I'll work on that.
I don't really?
Yeah. I promised you that I would do something for you if you did something for me.
But you are such a powerful being. A few millennia. You could do it in a decade or two.
How long was it going to take you to enact world peace?
Well, I was very busy with it here in Waterdeep.
I suspect for Asmodeus to do this would require a lot of death. So let's not rush this process.
Is this like a monkey's paw situation? Is that what you're trying to tell me?
It might be.
I do have one thing.
Sure.
Back at home in Waterdeep, there's quite a lot of children that are in need right now.
Oh, yes, the reason there was all this racing about going on. Yes.
I'm wondering if you can help them feel healthier and better in some way.
I think I can not smite the ones who are coming here to raise that funds, if that would help.
Yeah.
That would help.
As I said, I've been speaking to my lawyers about, getting the word out about all of the fun things that have been happening here to help the kids, changing our image. Did I mention this used to be a paradise?
The rebranding is nice.
Yes.
I don't know about rebranding. I mean, we're kind of stuck with the whole Avernus thing after they published the book. But, we'll see what we can do. Okay, so not smiting the
Errata are a
children,
thing.
world peace.
And goodwill towards men.
And just the men, not the women, not the
Towards
children,
the
not
humankind.
You're
Or
very
all
specific.
kinds.
What
I got you a chicken! I'm going to throw a chicken to Fabian real quick.
I need you to have won out of the claw machine. I need a dexterity check at
Oh.
disadvantage because it's a rigged machine.
Oh, that? I should have thought
Of course
that.
it is.
Oh, that's a nat 20 too!
Yeah, well, guess what?
Well, it's a 6.
Yeah,
I so wanted to tweet 220s in a row.
I kind of did too, but unfortunately, you just need to practice on this a little
I'll
bit
keep
longer.
going.
Yeah, he's still working on it.
Yes.
How about the two of you?
No pressure.
I know.
I mean, I
don't remember my
told you an
character
hour and
backstory well
47
enough now.
minutes ago that I was going to be giving
did.
this to you.
I
so
thought you were going to make it up and just give us stuff. But
Just some gold.
I mean,
know.
I can if you'd like. I could just make something up.
I'm half tempted to just roll a D100.
On the trinkets.
Let's do it.
Yeah.
Go for it.
36.
What's 36?
That's a great question.
I assumed you had the
No.
trinket table.
No.
While they pull up a
Yes.
table out of the internet, is there anything you wanted?
Got great service down here. Thank you.
Wi-Fi.
The
This might
hotspots everywhere.
I know.
listen. This might be hell, but it's lawful hell, and so we've got a couple Starbucks. Yes. What?
Did it say second season?
It's a vest with 100 tiny pockets.
That is such a good gift.
Right?
You're suddenly wearing a vest with 100.
Much better than those pants.
And each one of those pockets, little tiny mint.
Tastes like
Good, because I've been eating
Tastes
cheese
like
all day.
chicken. It's a mint. It's
Because you're
mint.
still in hell.
It's mint chicken.
Mint chicken.
Yes.
Great.
And you, yes, hi.
I have nothing I immediately need other than to be returned home with my friends.
That's very selfless of you.
Go for a second claw machine.
No, I don't think I will.
Your friend has some very
With cat
specific
plushies.
needs. Are you sure there's nothing you want?
I'm certain that I want only to be out of this place.
Well, I can make that happen. And he snaps, and as you all blink, just naturally, you find yourself back in your home, back in Waterdeep. All of you together with your claw machine, with your vest.
Smells like dung.
It smells pretty good. You're in your
Yeah.
house. It would be weird if you had dung in your house.
Well, I do.
Oh, okay. Nope, I'm wrong. You have dung in your house. It smells like familiar dung.
It's familiar. It's my dung.
Home
Yes,
dung.
it's
Tank you never left.
It is. It is a bright sunny day outside. It just feels good. Your claw machine is perfectly placed in a wonderful corner of the house. Who is there? Skedgy is there. Still
So
is.
we've gained Skedgy? Is Skedgy still in pony form?
Skedgy is still in pony form, and Skedgy says, "Well, I just thought I'd come along for the ride.
Are you still
know
a pit
what?
fiend?
Inside, I will always be a pit fiend. No, actually, not. I'm gonna go on back. I did what I needed to do. Don't mind me.
Friendship is magic.
Yeah, I'm not that kind of pony. I'm sorry.
But you could be. You could be.
One of these days, I'll get drunk enough that I think I am. But for the moment, I just wanted to say thanks. It was a lot of fun. And I was gonna tell you, Asmodeus actually gave you something.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about
Don't
it.
cry.
Just make sure you don't say I wish before anything. And that is where we're gonna stop. As you've made it out of hell. Congratulations. That was not anything like I thought that was going to go, but that was excellent. Yeah.
How did you think it was going to go?
You know what?
You gave me a claw machine.
I did give you a claw machine, and you enjoyed it.
I love that.
Big candy-colored red button.
I was.
Does it refill automatically, by the way?
It's rigged. He's never going to get anything out.
Yes and yes.
Nice.
Yes, it refills automatically. It's rigged. You can't ever get it.
It's like the potion thing.
I
It's
got a
like
12.
Good job, Jeff.
It does that thing in where it picks it up, and it's like hanging, and then it drops.
Every time.
I just love there's going to be
Every
so much
card.
hope filled in Jeff, and then disappointment, and he's never going to stop playing this.
And it's
game.
probably magically sealed so you can't break the glass.
I mean, it is a claw machine from hell.
Yeah.
Aren't they all?
Oh, watch it fall.
Yeah,
It's
actually.
gonna
Canon
open
now.
its
It's
mouth.
Yeah.
canon in the D&D multiverse.
Pretty much, exactly.
They're from the bad place.
From the bad place.
I love that show. So thank you very much for joining us on this
Thank you.
extra planar hellish adventure.
For the kids.
For the
the
children.
kids.
I hope that you have all been visiting the D&D Extra Life page and done some awesome donations and bought some shirts and maybe visited
That
some...
shirt.
Yeah.
I mean, it's adorable. Look, it's Lulu. She's
It is
adorable.
so adorable.
And hopefully, have we drawn who won the legendary bundle?
Oh, snap, Dad.
Oh, snap! Yay! Congratulations! I'll see you on D&D Beyond. We've got a couple of minutes, so let's go around real quick and say where people can find you. We started over here, so we'll start over there.
Find me as Fabric Alchemist online.
I'm at the Greg Tuda. I want to give a shout out to Lauren. You've worked in so many different references of so many different D&D channel things,
good.
Yeah.
and
So
all
good.
for the kids.
That was wonderful.
Very well done.
Yeah,
Yes.
that's awesome.
I'm glad to have done this weird meta game and that
This
everybody
was
got
amazing.
it. Yeah.
It worked out really well.
It was.
Well, thank you.
And speaking of Pelham as well.
Yeah.
Thank you, thank you, Sean. Thank you, our moderators.
Thank you, the mods. Absolutely. I'm Trick Jarrett. You can find me on Twitter at TrickMTG.
I'm Demetrius, and you can find me on Twitter at a madman in a box.
Michelle, Twitter, Mishy Fishy Who with 2 O's.
And Lauren, you can find me online at Obo Crazy. I'm the community manager for D&D Beyond. It is always my pleasure to be here playing with these awesome people. Stay tuned for, what's the name of the wrestling show? I was going to talk
Droam and Defiance Wrestling on Hyper RPG, D&DW. Go watch.
Boom.
Definitely go watch, and we'll be back next year, because why not?
Why not?
do a
Because-
yearly thing, and maybe next year there'll be more Abyssal Chickens and claw machines.
We have mayonnaise.
Ah.
Well, actually, I should talk to you about that mayonnaise.
Till next time.
Dot.